I came in on this second piece. We wanted to put a camera in, and where I wanted to put a camera, I just didn't like it. Earlier in the year, I had trails coming together, but it's full of water. I know I shouldn't turn away from that though, but I've just been scouting the transition because that's the only place we scouted this. And so I'm running this transition up to these points, and I found a great bedding area behind me, and up that way, the transition on a little soft point, and you can actually see it where the point is. If you see that that dead tree right there, there's probably 10-15 beds under that tree on that point. Well, I think the does are using that, and I just come up this way and I found this massive bed under this tree, and there is some really big prints. That's a big print. I put my fan down there. That's a pretty good print there. And this buck here is laying right under here, and he was here today. There's a hare. I think I bumped him out of here. It's a great bed, man. I did. You can see the gouge marks going that way. I bumped this deer out of here. He's going this way, and you can see where all the hair is. There's hair, and it's a good bed, man. He is surrounded. You cannot get to this deer. You can't get to this deer. Nothing can get to him. He's got escape routes going that way, out that way. He's got an escape route which he just used to get away from me, that way. This deer is very huntable, but this deer was here this morning. It's matted down. The hair is there. He was laying here today. I'm pretty sure I bumped him out of here. And his main trail coming in is right here, I think. So I'm gonna keep going. Now I'm laying in this buck bay. Not laying, but kneeling down. And now I'm trying to figure out how far I can see. He can see out. So I'm looking. There's like a tree out there with a shine on it. And it's right about in here where I'm going to walk out to, and that means I can't go any more this way. Set up right there, probably be 60 yards away, and hopefully he'll come out of this, or I just walk this point up here, which is full of beds too. So this is a big bed though. This is a good bed. There's a big buck in here. Another few weeks, I was probably end up finding a shed in here, but I am going to go mark a tree, and it's a great spot. Now here's that scarred up tree that you can see from the buck bed. The buck bed is right in there, right in there. So anywhere this is the line, I'd even go over to here. You can see the buck bed in there. It's right there with them two trees inside there. Right there is where he'd be laying. He's going to be looking out this way. So once we step over here, almost right here is where he can't see. And I believe I can get in this one. This oak tree here, this white oak, or I think I'll get in this one. It'll give me a little more footage, a little more cover. And he's coming out. He's coming out from that bed and coming down this way, because this, where I just walked there, is full of buck crap. And there's a rub over here, a couple rubs over here. So right now, he's using this. I'll get in this tree here. Got plenty of cover. Early season, this place is loaded with acorns. Everywhere you look, there's acorns. You're 60 yards from the bed is 70, not even, man, 60, 65 yards. But that's the tree right there. get up there. This will have leaves on it in the beginning of the season. See what happens. Stay tight. I wanted to go over some thermal stuff that I noticed this past season. This is one of my spots. This is a big bowl and it's full of water. And what happens is it's in the sunlight all day and it gets warm. It's not very deep. So what happens is you gotta sit on the edge of it on either side. And what happens is, say I'm sitting in this tree, the milkweed will drop, it'll drop, and then it goes straight up because of that heat in the middle of it is rising. So it was crazy. I've seen it a few times this year, how open water stays warm rather than water inside the woods. If it's in the shade, it stays cooler and the milkweed will actually land in the water. But right before dark, all this water is going to suck all your scent into it because it's low. It's a low spot. And over here, the elevation changes just a slight bit. And that's what I experienced with spots like this past season. So out in the open, it's gonna suck your scent to it and shoot it straight up in the air, and then who knows where it's gonna go. And then any shaded water, usually it's going to just land right in the water or swirl. I've seen a swirl too, but the heat is not rising like it is in the sun, so it has nowhere to go, so usually it lands in the water. So keep that in mind, guys. Well, we didn't get to set that other camera. I don't like where it's at, where it was going to be. So I'll figure something else out. We did a lot of scouting. I found 4 good spots, 4 more great spots with good bedding. So good day, man. It was a great day. Got a camera out. Walked all the whole other piece. Almost figured out what these deer are doing. Are real wind savvy in here. And but that's it for today. And appreciate you watching. Make sure you share and like, and subscribe and like to the Buck site.